NVIDIA reached a new all-time high on the same day Boeing had its setback. A tech company live NVIDIA experiencing rapid growth might become the focus of intense investor interest. If this interest pushes the stock's price to levels that are not justifiable by its earnings or growth potential, the stock becomes overvalued. So, if you now say, hey, I believe this stock is too expensive, and therefore I might want to sell or take money off the table, you always have to ask if your expectation is the same as what the market is currently showing. The simplest way, of course, is to look at the trends. You all know how a trend should look, and as an investor, you should not just look at the daily charts, but rather at the weekly chart. It didn't matter what anyone else said. The structure was intact, it was never broken, and therefore you could stay in quite relaxed for a longer period. There's probably an insider at NVIDIA, considered one of the world's best traders. No, it's not Cathie Wood, but rather Nancy Pelosi. For example, she bought NVIDIA, and 2 weeks later, a law was passed that provided NVIDIA with generous assistance. She bought Apple before certain laws were passed, and so on. This seems to be insider trading at its finest. Nancy Pelosi made a trade on December 20th last year with options. It was a brilliant trade, initially incomprehensible to many because they didn't understand options. But that trade has brought her $2 million in a few weeks and will probably bring much more.